the Boston boy himself, Tommy Toy Travels. Tommy, how are you? I'm doing all right.
Days.
I don't cope very well if you're going to throw me off my scent.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to start over?
Yeah,
do it one more time. Take two. Sorry.
Okay. So we'll scrap that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I can, to be honest. I think I gave everything to the first one.
Okay.
I gave everything to that first attempt, and I don't think I've got another one in me. So.
Okay. So basically, we should end this episode then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks a lot for coming, guys. Really appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to get your video submissions in. We'll see you again next time. Bye for now. No, we probably should do an episode, shouldn't we? We probably should do an episode. How are you, Tommy?
Oh, okay. So we're getting right into it.
Into the meat.
It always feels...
Go to the light. Go to the light, Tommy.
You know what I'm saying?
Go to the light. Yeah, Jesus.
Always so bright.
Jesus has come to visit us.
All right, so I am on the... What's it called, like when you're on the good end of something, not the bad end?
Riding.
Yes, I am riding the storm out.
Riding the storm,
of a concussion. I got concussed last week after doing the episode. Yep.
That explains the intro. Oh, there we go.
I feel like every episode's like that though.
Yeah,
I don't think that really
Yeah, you know this concussion you've had. Have you had that before every episode we've recorded or
Nope. It's just recent. So yeah, I'm good. It was, a few days of only wanting to sleep and being super tired and saying really dumb stuff to my friends. But now I'm feeling good.
And did they notice? Did they notice a change at all, or?
No. I just got to say dumb things and then say, "Sorry, guys, I'm concussed," and they accepted it. Yeah.
Okay. And I suppose I should ask, how did you get concussed?
How did I do it?
Yes.
All right, so there's this thing people do.
Yeah.
It's called sleeping. So I was sleeping, and apparently I was having like a big dream or something. So I was moving around. Next thing I know, I was like pushing myself up in the bed, and boom, into the wall.
You concussed yourself whilst you was asleep?
Yep.
I've never even heard of that being a thing. I've never heard of that.
It's a thing.
So I
did it.
So you went to bed and woke up concussed?
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night because I banged my head on the wall. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I feel like this community has been shouting about your bedding situation for a long time. Like this.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming, hasn't it?
It's huge, right? Because if I wasn't sleeping in a real bed, if I was sleeping on the floor, there'd be no wall for my head to hit.
Do you know what you was dreaming about?
No. It was probably stress because LMK hasn't responded to my email request yet.
Yeah, well, LMK did respond to you on Twitter, which I couldn't flipping believe. I've got several things just to talk about in this episode, and I would say the biggest is probably that LMK tweet, which I thought was amazing. We've got to give credit where it's due.
Harley.
A good chunk of that is down to Harley, isn't it? Harley was engaging in a conversation with you. And you know what it's like when you're having a conversation. The conversation goes off into a weird and wacky place. LMK saw it and actually jumped in on the joke, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. So for those that didn't see it, and we are coming back to that concussed story, by the way. I've got about 20 follow-up questions.
Okay.
But, for those that didn't see on Twitter, basically, Tommy and Harley were having a conversation about LMK, about how she's going to be entering the Royal Rumble. Apparently, she's filming a video right now where she's going to declare her entry and all this kind of stuff. She actually jumped in on that thread and said, didn't she say something like, I'm going to win and enter both Rumbles?
Yes.
She said she was going to win the men's and the women's. I mean, look, it's class, isn't it? For someone that is obviously an up and coming like wrestler, for her to like jump in on that conversation and be kind of in with like that joke and whatever. I thought it was awesome. I got a lot of respect for her. So, but obviously you're a close personal friend, aren't you? Now.
Well, I met her once. I took a picture with her, but
close personal friend.
Okay, yeah. We we'll probably hang out, maybe go to Kowloon or something. I don't know. Like when the gang gets together or something like that. You see, AEW Dark had Becca on there. Becca, who gave me deodorant.
Oh, dear. Was she on? Was she really?
Yeah.
God, you are so in with all these up and coming wrestlers now.
That's I really am.
Very
Dark
impressive.
Was just like every match was someone that I saw at Wrestling Open, basically, which was wild.
I would love to get a wrestler on because I know that's your dream. For the pod to get
banging my head for that dream.
But I would love to get a wrestler on and explore if they've ever banged their head whilst they've been asleep. Like we could compare what's the worst, how have they got a concussion and how bad was it compared to how you got a concussion and how bad was it, and we can figure out, is it worse if someone gives you a concussion or is it worse if you give it to yourself? Which one's worse?
Yeah.
Is it worse if someone gives you a concussion or you give yourself one? Mm-hmm. I like this. Mm-hmm. So that would be, I'm going to add that to my questions to ask a guest.
Okay.
When they come on.
So your questions are like, have you been sexually harassed by a fan? Mm-hmm. What should we talk to you about? And you've been concussed. Is it worse than hitting your own head?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd also like to know about, do you know you're having a 5-star match when you're having?
I love that question.
That's a great question.
That's a beauty. Yeah.
I feel like the other questions are probably going to push us closer to them just like leaving. But I reckon that question pulls it back. So, I want to know as well. Like, so when you woke up and you was like, "Oh wow, I'm concussed." What was you actually feeling? Like, did you know that you had like properly? Did you bang your head and wake up immediately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it happened, but I was still half asleep. So I was like, "Oh, I'll deal with this in the morning." So I went back to sleep.
In my mind, there's blood everywhere, right? It's just pouring down. There's a hole in the wall, and you're just like, I'll deal with this in the morning. Straight back to sleep you go.
Yeah, you know how important sleep is.
Oh, very, very. Do you know, I've just bought some new bedding, actually, and yeah. I mean, this is when...
Is your bed against a wall?
It's always been against a wall, but now I've got this kind of furry bedding. You know, that kind of bedding that's like, I think they call it like teddy bedding or something. It's kind of the same fabric that teddy bears are made out of. And it's because it's winter and it's flipping freezing. So I wanted something a bit thicker, a bit comfy. And I gotta tell you, man, I just do not want to get out of bed now. I mean, like, normally I don't want to get out of bed, in all truth. Yeah. But like now, so nice. Are you still using sheets and duvet covers and like all
normal people bed stuff?
Yeah, boring.
Yeah, boring. I wish I was on the floor still, but
yeah. Well, yeah, I bet you do after nearly knocking yourself out.
Amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. Right, well, we've got quite a few things to actually go through. There's obviously quite a bit that's going on in the wacky world of wrestling.
Alexa Bliss is back, your favorite. I saw that. She's like going to therapy. I've been to therapy. It's never like that, so I don't know what they're doing.
Okay. Well, we can certainly explore that. But there's a couple of things that I wanted to go through. There's one big one, right? I am desperate. And we kind of did touch on this last week, but I am absolutely desperate to get people to send in questions, thoughts, theories, anything they want to talk about. About what?
No one sent in anything?
No one sent anything yet. But we can launch this. We can launch it now.
Okay.
We can launch it now. So as of like now, like you can send in audio clips, video clips. You don't even need to be told. Like, it's not something that we're gonna like bring up every single week, but send them over to wrestlingdays@gmail.com for now. But any questions like what's your favorite WrestleMania, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, fine. But I don't mind non-wrestling stuff as well. I think non-wrestling stuff would be a lot of fun. So wrestling stuff, non-wrestling stuff, ask whatever you want. The only thing I would say is that obviously I am going to watch them first. So if there's anything a little bit too explicit or a little bit too risque, then obviously there's no guarantee they'll make the actual podcast. But go crazy. I mean, honestly, I don't care if someone sends in 10 little video clips. They don't have to be long, but I think it'd be really good. It's just a great way of people to kind of get their opinions across, but also chuck in a question or share a theory, or it can be about wrestling, it can be about films, it can be about music, it can be about absolutely anything. But I would imagine, knowing this community, it'll probably be more wrestling based. But do you know, I've been getting people asking me and about this is bad actually. I've been getting people asking me on watch longs if I've ever thought about doing a podcast. Which it has crossed my mind. It has actually crossed my mind, because I don't think we can technically class this as a podcast.
Not one bit. No.
I think this qualifies as a car crash, but I don't think this qualifies as a podcast. So, there's potentially an opportunity for us to reach a few more people by encouraging them to send in video clips and everything. So I was going to start making that noise on the watch alongs and really start to encourage people to do that. So we have not discussed this. This is us discussing it as well, isn't it? So what's your thoughts on this?
As long as I can hear the audio.
Yes.
To answer those questions, I'm all aboard, because nothing pains me more than everyone but me being included in hearing these video clips and then having to come back from the clips and acting like I know what happened. I don't. This is your ultimate prank on me, Days.
It is. I know.
So you can keep it going. But
could I just say that I had actually forgotten that you can't hear it. So you mentioned it on Twitter the other day, if we are going to go down this road, can you just make sure you send me the clips first, because I can't hear them. And honestly, I read that and I was like, oh my God, yes, he's right. We've done this for about 3 or 4 weeks now. 3 or 4 weeks where I've not sent him the clips. So has there been moments where you've been pretending you've heard?
Of course.
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, I'm a professional. Yeah.
God, I wish this podcast was professional. I wish this show was professional. So
yes, of course.
Yeah,
I wish this wasn't happening. I don't know why this is really bothering me today. I see you're sexy, you're fresh, you're exciting. Then everyone looks at mine and it's there's a bomb falling down. It's slowly going to get eviscerated. I don't know, man. So Alexa Bliss, what are your thoughts? Why is she coming back in therapy? Should have been there earlier. Everyone should be in therapy. Why'd they have that ball thing going back and forth? Thoughts?
Well, actually, yeah, Alexa Bliss was obviously a big thing I wanted to talk about, because I think that's one of the big talking points coming out of this week's show. There was a lot of excitement, and it sort of felt as we were getting towards the end of the episode that she might actually be on the actual show, or that there might be a bit of a bombshell at the end of the episode, 'cause they left it really late for that Alexa vignette. I don't know if you saw Raw, but it was literally during the entrances of the main event. So it kind of felt like they really kept people waiting for that, because they'd announced it obviously in advance that she was coming back. So anyway, we got to that vignette. I must admit, I think that I think the actual vignette itself is quite tame. I don't think there's loads of layers and all this kind of stuff.
All right, Days, let's not be so modest. You thought it was the best thing since Licorice Pizza came out.
I mean, look, do you know what? It didn't upset me. It didn't offend me. I actually didn't hate it.
You think it's going to get an Emmy?
I don't think it'll get an Emmy. I don't know that we'll go that far. But I do think that it could lead somewhere quite interesting, because this seems to be the start of her potentially changing. She's in therapy. She said to the therapist about fixing her, And I'm guessing that we're seeing the Alexa that we know. And as the weeks go by, my guess is that she will slowly change and adapt into whatever her version that she returns as is going to be. So my guess is that Goddess maybe, or a slight alternative like twist on the Goddess.
She's basically Matt Hardy to an extent of rebranding.
Alexa Hardy. Yes.
Yeah.
She's coming back. She's broken. And just like you, when you knocked your head, she's woken. Yeah. She's woken. So she is. I think it's quite interesting. There was nothing that was too offensive in there. In fact, I watched it, and at the end, I was like, that was all right. There was no supernatural stuff in it. Someone then pointed out that there is just a moment where those balls that you were talking about, she kind of looks at them and they just stop. Like, so, potentially there was a little bit of, but if that was the only superpower that she's got, it's a rubbish superpower. So, do you know what I mean?
She Magneto?
Yes, I think that's very much what she was channeling. She was channeling Magneto, so.
Love it.
Yeah, so, but only with little balls. She Alexa Bliss can control little balls. That's what I learned from Raw.
Okay, that's her power.
Yeah, she's got power over little tiny balls, but other than that, like, she doesn't seem to have any other abilities.
All right, so she's like gold balls or something.
She's just
like
an
X-Men character that just creates gold balls.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. I know everything about X-Men. I'm a big fan.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
of course you do.
Love gold balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tag partner with Gold Dust. Goldberg. I went Gold Dust. You went Goldberg. Imagine,
because we're wrestling fans.
Imagine if you had Goldberg, Gold Balls, Gold Dust. You could have like a new Shield.
Yeah, dude. Believe that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. What are your thoughts? Did you actually see the segment?
Hell no. I kind of watched it, but I kind of had it on mute. So who's WrestleVotes? Do you know this WrestleVotes? The Twitter account, WrestleVotes?
Yeah, I believe it's a William Hensey burner account.
Okay, have you talked to them?
I've spoke to William Hensey, yes.
In DMs?
I don't allow William Hensey to DM me anymore, no.
Okay, because
for very obvious reasons.
Everyone was talking about that. WWE's open up the forbidden door, and I don't want to say that I stalked this WrestleVotes, but I looked up their past history, and let's just say that they've been more inaccurate than accurate, and the stuff they've been accurate about is very basic stuff that everyone would know, just like saying, hey guys, by the way, the Royal Rumble is going to have some surprise entrants, and you heard that first on WEP. So I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to happen.
So hang on, did you really go back and have a look? Because if so, this is quite interesting.
Yeah, they like 2 years ago, they got banned on Reddit for doxing people, harassing people, and self-promotion. Yeah, so I wouldn't say they're a trustworthy source.
What? Is this true?
100%.
Hang on. I'm looking into this right now. This. Let's go back, shall we, to like one of their. We're not going to know, are we? I mean, July. Oh, I can't even remember what happened. There's one here from July. It says, as of now, the rundown for a fatal four-way is Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Shinsuke Nakamura, Big E as tonight's main event. Still 2 hours to showtime, so something can change. I ain't got a clue what they're on about, so I don't know if that was right or not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
think we should start doing stuff like that. And always end things with things can change, because then no one can call us out.
I am literally now just reading old WrestleVotes tweets to see if they were correct or not. You've really got me thinking now. You've really got me thinking. Hang on, here's one. Along with Roman Reigns versus John Cena for SummerSlam, WWE is planning on stacking the SmackDown side with another major matchup. Sources say ideas as of now are Seth Rollins versus Edge. First time ever match. Seth versus Edge. Did that happen at SummerSlam? I want to have a look right now.
SummerSlam.
It might have, actually. It might have. They might have got that one. They might have got that. Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, they did. They did get that one. Oh.
Wait, when did they make that tweet, though?
The day after SummerSlam.
Because Edge around that time was already like Money in the Bank, already there.
Yeah.
So,
well, I tell you what, you've got me definitely thinking. I've been critical of them with their cryptic tweets anyway in the past, with their just tweeting out flipping eyes emojis and whatnot. So we'll keep an eye on it. But for those that never saw the tweet that we are talking about, we are focused on, this is what it said. It said, had more than one source this weekend, without me directly asking. Why did they feel the need to include that? By the way,
I don't know.
I
think it's like saying like, yeah, we're good enough friends that they text me. So you guys know. Just so you know, I have friends that text me, not me texting them. I don't actually. TTT saying that. I wish I did, and I feel like WrestleVotes saying that is making me wish that I was WrestleVotes that had friends that texted me.
Had more than one source this weekend, without me directly asking.
Can you just say like two?
Yeah,
like how many? How many is more than one? We gotta.
Yeah, it's very like
big difference between 2 sources and 5 sources, and both are more than one.
Yeah, good point. Good point. I still don't get the without me directly asking. I still don't get that bit. I really don't understand.
That's my favorite part. This is bragging that he has friends or she has friends.
Why is no one focused on that part of the? Everyone's talking about the forbidden door, but why is no one focused on the fact that they found out information without directly asking, and they felt the need to put that in the tweet? Had more than one source this weekend without me directly asking. I didn't even have
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
On the counter. It wasn't me. I'm ready on the shower. It wasn't me. Right? So, without them directly asking, states that they believe that WWE will try for an unexpected Forbidden Door entrant for the Men's Royal Rumble. Okay? Now, you could leave this tweet there, couldn't you? You could stop there. So let me just read it again, because there's been a lot of like jumping in and whatever. Let's just read what we've said, okay? Had more than one source this weekend, without me directly asking, state they believe that WWE will try for an unexpected Forbidden Door entrant for the Men's Royal Rumble. And you could end there. But they didn't. They didn't end there. Personally, I'm skeptical. I love that bit as well. Personally, the news that I think I've been told that I didn't ask for, I think is a load of rubbish. That's what they're saying. That is what they are saying. Why has no one broken this tweet down? Why has no one broken this tweet down?
That's what we do.
It's the greatest tweet that's ever been sent. It's the greatest tweet of all time. So personally, I'm skeptical that it happens. But I can confirm that WWE is at least open to the idea, which is exciting enough. That's enough excitement. You don't deserve any more. You don't deserve this to actually happen.
No.
It's just it's exciting enough that they are thinking about it, or that at least one source, without them asking, has got in touch and spoken about this. So, yeah, that is the news that
we gotta find out, though, who at least more than one. Like, I'm assuming it's 2, because 2 people talking without asking, that's normal. But like 3 to 5 to 7, like I want to know how many people are texting wrestling votes, just saying, "Yo, man, check it out, check it out." I'm texting you without you texting me first. We're open to the idea, just so you know. So you know, we're open.
do you think that was such a massive thing for them that they just could not include it in the tweet? Like, do you reckon that they've just had to contact everyone for everything ever? Like, no one has ever contacted. They've just sat there and they're just waiting for someone, anyone, to just get back in touch, and they're just looking and they're like, oh, well, it'll happen one day. And they're just like waiting. And
it finally happened.
And it finally happened. They're like,
and then it happens twice.
God. Oh my God.
And 3 times, more than once.
Guys, I have just been told something without me even asking, right? Honestly, I didn't say a word. And I love this. I love everything about this. I love everything. So you can see this really well put together journalistic tweet that was sent out. People obviously read that. They really focused on the bit where it said, personally, I'm skeptical that this happens. They really focused on that. They really focused on the, without me directly asking, they really focused on that bit. And they took all of that information and flipping lost their minds. Everyone lost their minds. Everyone lost their mind. Everyone took this information that's written here and went, oh my God, Tony Khan's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Like that is somehow that's how this worked. And I mean, it's just blown up, innit? I mean, so many people now thinking like Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, Britt Baker dressed as Kenny Omega, Britt Baker dressed as Kenny Omega while sitting on the shoulders of Jon Moxley might be in the Royal Rumble. And it's just properly gone.
Yeah.
Who do you think then, if this does come off? Who do you think?
Well, the thing is, I'm not too excited about this Forbidden Door. I think the true Forbidden Door is having friends text you without you texting them first.
That is truly the Forbidden Door. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I mean, how can I just say how haunting it must be? How utterly haunted? How utterly it's just I can't even put into words how soul crushing it must be to finally get someone to send you a message and your reaction to it is that you don't believe it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
And you have to let everyone online know. Like, finally, your friend is texting you. Yeah. You're so excited. You're letting everyone online know, hey, guys, I got a text from a friend today. By the way, I don't believe them. Take what you want.
Yeah. But personally, I am skeptical that any of this is true. I just want you to know, I think I've been scammed. I think I'm being scammed. I think I'm being pranked. I think I'm being lied to. But, WWE at least opens the idea, which is exciting enough. That's exciting enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do read that last bit. That last bit is very much their way of saying, don't you dare hold me to this. Don't you dare. When this doesn't happen, don't you dare come back, because I have written here that I am skeptical.
Don't you dare, otherwise I will dox you and harass you on Reddit. But I can't do that anymore because my IP was banned.
Oh, I can't. How did you find that out?
I went deep. I did a deep dive on wrestling votes, and I found a little too much on Reddit of a bunch of people asking for them to get banned, and then the final ban and why they got banned. And it was a lot of bad predictions, self-promotion, and very inappropriate accounts that they created to harass people.
Yeah, can I just say, actually, I mean, I have always wondered why they're called wrestle votes, and I've never seen a single poll. Yeah. Legit, I've always thought that. Like, they're called wrestle votes, but they come out with new. Why aren't they called wrestle news? Why aren't they called wrestle info? Like, wrestle votes? Where do I vote? Where's the vote?
We should just start
Where's
voting.
the vote? Should we ask them? We should send them a message. Go, where's the vote? I'll tweet them now. I'll tweet them now. I'll do it from the wrestling days one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
You're gonna get doxxed.
Listen, they're just going to be so excited someone's flipping reached out to them. They never contacted me first, did they?
They're going to tweet about it.
They're going to tweet this going, they'll retweet, they'll quote tweet this going, it's happening again. It's happening again.
Someone's directly talking to me without me directly talking to them first.
Hey, Wrestle Votes. Where do I vote? Who do I want to vote for? What do I ask the community?
Okay, community.
What am I?
Wait, why me ask? You're about to ask me what to ask the community. They can hear you, Days.
Okay, yeah, oh yeah. Hey, I forget they're there. Honestly, at times I just feel like we're having a chat. So, hey, Wrestle Votes. Where do I go to vote? I would like to select. What do I want to vote for?
Yeah.
What do I want to vote for? Yeah. Hey, Wrestle Votes, where do I go to vote? I would like to select. This is like a game show now. We've turned this into a game show.
Yeah.
Hey, Wrestle Votes, where do I go to vote? I would like to select. Go community, over to you. Tommy, are they on it? They're still processing.
They're still processing, yeah.
Are they still there? That's the bigger question. Have they gone already? Or because we ended the stream literally 2 seconds after starting earlier. Imagine if everyone just left.
That would be unfortunate. They'd miss the good stuff. Okay, so Austin just said, I don't know. Haha. Thanks, Austin.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Austin. Jesus Christ.
Okay, Alexa Bliss Gamer says Alexa Bliss. Sonny Wolf says Tim Hortons. We should have known. These are the answers we get.
Jesus Christ. I swear, I'm starting to think these people are bots. I'm starting to think a lot of these people are just robots that literally, Alexa Bliss Gamer just says Alexa Bliss to everything. Sonny just says Tim Hortons to everything. Austin, it just will say something with a ha-ha at the end.
Yeah.
It's just literally these people are bots.
Yes.
Do you know? I mean, this is why when we got our stats for last year, there was only 3 people. Three. There's only 3 actual people that listen to this, but all the rest are bots.
Yeah. The only thing we heard was Alexa Bliss. That's an actual wrestler. I don't think Tim Hortons is a wrestler. So
no, Tim Hortons isn't.
We have to go Alexa Bliss.
Oh, I would like to select Alexa Bliss.
Edward Brown, though, is coming in with John Cena. Also, MS Clown 1 wants to know baby oil or not baby oil, but Days is voting for one thing.
Yeah. I would like to select
2 things.
I would like to select baby oil.
Or baby oil or no baby oil.
Hey, Wrestle Votes, where do I go to vote? I would like to select baby oil. I mean, it's a hell of a tweet, isn't it? It's a hell of a tweet. I might just go with that, actually. That excites me a lot more than Alexa Bliss. So,
are you saying that too? That excites me a lot more than Alexa Bliss. Which is exciting enough.
I'll add it. This excites me more than Alexa Bliss. Brilliant. Yeah. What a tweet. I mean, for those that don't watch this show, this is going to just be not make any sense whatsoever. Hey, Wrestle Votes, where do I go to vote? I would like to select baby oil. This excites me more than Alexa Bliss.
That's
tweet.
Beautiful.
Done. Sent it. I don't know if we're going to get a response, to be honest, but
I hope we do.
I hope we do. We deserve one. We've worked hard there.
We've worked so hard. And, they need someone to just talk to them because
they might jump onto that conversation. Who knows? Who knows? Right, so we've got we spoke about LMK, we've spoke about Alexa Bliss returning, we've spoke a little bit about that Forbidden Door. There was one other thing. I wanted to try and get a quiz. I wanted to get, you know how we like to do those top 10 quizzes things. I wanted to do one of those, but the one that I found was so unbelievable that it actually morphed into something a bit different, because I don't think I actually believe this one. What I have got is the top 10 WWE superstars with the highest win percentages ever. Right? So the highest win percentages ever. And I would say you should know a good chunk of these. There will be some that you will definitely struggle with. I don't know. I mean, do you want to do this as a quiz, or do you want me to read them out and then we just talk about them? Because these are hard to believe, man.
Let's do I get 3 guesses.
Okay.
I get 10 guesses because there are 10 on the list.
Okay, I like that.
And then we'll go through.
Let me just count. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I've got 10. I've got 12 written down. So if you get any of the 12, I'll give you the point.
I'm going to use the chat. Okay. Austin says Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Is that it? Okay. Austin says John Cena.
Okay, John Cena. No John Cena.
Patrick says Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Can I just say, let me just again repeat this. I don't know if I believe this. I've got it from the Internet Wrestling Database. The people you're mentioning are on this list. I have seen them, so I know it's not like they've just missed them off. So I know where they are. I know what their win percentages are. But these names, I just find these names very hard to believe. But listen, I've thrown it out there. So you've had
Saron said main event.
Huh?
Independent wrestling tag team.
Hang on. Sorry, what's going on? WWE.
Yeah. Saran, he's going wild tonight.
Yeah, I think Saran. I don't think Saran understands what's happening. Is Saran wrestle votes? What's going? I don't think Saran is like in communication with what's happening around in the real world at the moment.
Okay. Well, then we'll skip that. Exorcist Leo says The Rock.
The Rock.
J14 and Saran says Kane.
Oh,
that's what Saran meant. Not main event, Kane event. Okay.
Right. Okay. Got you. Still wrong. No.
Austin says Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
And Brad G2. Austin 316 says Ultimate Warrior.
Ting! Ultimate Warrior. You get your first ting-a-ling, and that is 89.9% he won of his matches. 89.9%. He comes in 5th.
Okay. Alexa Bliss Gamer says Alexa Bliss. And then for the last one, I will go with Saran again, saying Ronda Rousey.
Saran. Ding! And you know what?
Saran's my favorite. Let's go, baby.
Well done, Saran. Well done. Do you know what? Yeah. This community was saying some pretty nasty things about Saran a moment ago, and shame on you. Shame on you. Because,
they know who they are.
Yeah, you know who you are. We always believed in you, Saran. That is an excellent job, my friend. Not only did Saran get Ronda Rousey is the superstar with the best winning percentage in WWE history. Ronda Rousey's win percentage is 93.9%, which, in all fairness, I can believe, because to my knowledge, did she only lose that one match? Did she only lose the main event of WrestleMania 35? I can't remember.
Harley is getting so mad in the chat right nowadays, so you have to address this.
Triggered.
Harley is saying, "What about Bad Bunny?"
What about Bad Bunny? Well, in all fairness, there is, I think, a minimum matches that they had to reach. So I think there was like a 20, maybe even 50 match mark that they had to reach first. But Bad Bunny would have been on there because he only had one match, didn't he?
Okay.
I think he had one match. But, Ronda Rousey, 93.9%. So, man, again, I am not standing by these names, right? I've got these names that have been sent. I got these names without even asking for them. I'm skeptical that these names are correct, but we can go through them. So top is Ronda, 93.9%. Second is Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner, 92.4%. So, yeah, a bit strange. Then number 3, El Torito. El Torito. El Torito, 91.7%. Number 4 is Tom Zenk, who got 90.3%. Number 5 was Ultimate Warrior, 89.9%. Number 6 was Ludwig Borger. Do you remember Ludwig Borger at all?
Never heard that name in my life.
Yeah, I got a figure of Ludwig Borger, like an old Hasbro. He was around in the early 90s. He was, in a way, he was like the Brock of his day. He like came out. I think he was from like Finland, but he was big. He was quite muscular, and he kind of looked a little bit like a skinnier Brock Lesnar. And I honestly thought he was going to go on to become like a monster, but he didn't actually stick around very long. So, but 87% for Ludwig Borger. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7 on this list is unbelievable. So we're going to leave number 7 for a second. Number 8 is Bad News Brown. Number 9 is Argentina Apollo. And number 10 is Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, I remember being someone that came into feud with The Undertaker. And so I would have thought that he would have lost a lot during that feud. So I really don't understand how Mr. Hughes makes this list. But number 7, right, is Damien Priest. Number 7 is the current United States champion. And it really got me thinking, like, how many matches has Damien Priest actually lost? And it's like, I think actually, thinking about it, he has actually won a lot more than what you think. Like, I think he does keep appearing and keep churning out, like, win after win after win. Obviously, he was with Bad Bunny and, you know, got a lot of wins with that. And then since he's been United States champion, he's got a lot of wins. I think he got a loss against Nakamura by DQ at maybe SummerSlam. But really, other than that, yeah. So at the moment, according to this Internet Wrestling database, Damien Priest is number 7 all-time list for the.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. But that's why I was looking at this, going Ronda at number 1. Really, El Torito, Damien Priest. Like, I did look at some of these, and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is true or not, but all the numbers seem to be legit, and like everyone seems to be there. So, don't know. Interesting. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was worth bringing up. The other couple that I had, because that was the top 10: Ricky Steamboat, 80%, and Pac, obviously formerly Neville, 79%. Which brings us actually to AEW. Did you see Battle of the Belts?
I did. I watched it.
What did you think?
Well, it was okay. I didn't think it was the most exciting thing. I thought people put on good matches, but it was. I felt kind of bad for those people there that thought they were getting a pay-per-view, but they kind of just got like a tribute for the troops level show. It
was sort of like it felt to me like a Rampage, but just with like 3 title matches.
Yeah.
So yeah, I must admit I found it a little bit underwhelming. But it doesn't matter. There's enough going on in AEW at the moment, and I think we've got a very interesting match tomorrow, which is going to be Punk against Wardlow. Which I can't quite tell how that's going to go. I'm guessing that I'm guessing that Punk's gonna win that. I can't see Punk getting destroyed by Wardlow, but
Yeah.
I can't quite figure out how they're gonna book it, because equally Wardlow's got a bit of momentum at the moment, and he's just been absolutely destroying people. Like Wardlow, in my mind, Wardlow shouldn't lose to Punk. I really don't think Wardlow should be someone that loses to Punk. I think that he's got, he's gone in, he looks like a beast, he's been destroying everyone. So it's hard to know how they're going to book it. There's got to be outside interference. There's got to be something that goes down, some screwy finish. I don't see a clean finish win for either guy. So I'm really excited to see it. I'm really excited to see it.
I just want to say that May 2021, WrestleVote said that Cardi B would be doing more work with WWE other than a pay-per-view theme song. So I'm just saying, the Forbidden Door, baby.
Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, plans do change, in all fairness.
Oh, of course. I'm skeptical. I'm excited that they were interested in that possibility, but I am skeptical.
Yeah.
Everyone has to stay skeptical. But MJF, Wardlow, CM Punk, interesting. I don't think it's the biggest match to sell the card. I feel like last week's was booked, wherein this week I'm not that excited about CM Punk versus Wardlow, because I'm not so sure we're going to get a wrestling match. I'm not so sure if they're going to do like a dusty finish. I'm not a big fan of dusty finishes. So going into Wednesday, I'm not as excited as I usually am on Wednesdays because of those things that I just said. But hopefully a friend will text me.
Just in general, that's got nothing to do. That's nothing to do with AEW.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about this. Like, you're into AEW more than what I am, and I think I watch more WWE than what you do. And I think that's it's kind of a nice little combination in a way, because I feel like you can really bring a bit more in-depth information about AEW. And
I'm just laughing over here because Harley's in the chat memeing up the wrestling votes. At least they're open to the idea. That's exciting enough. We've memed this tweet. People are gonna be quoting it, but like not the parts people like to quote. The part that we pointed out.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. But yes, as you were saying, I do watch more AEW. You watch more WWE, so we complement each other nowadays.
Yeah. I was thinking about that because I was thinking a lot about, like, ways forward with the podcast, and I know that you want to get like a wrestler on. I'm totally open to doing that. Yeah, I mean, have you had any? So, did you genuinely get in touch with LMK?
I sent an email. I don't know if people read emails anymore, so I kind of feel like I should slip into the DM. Oh, hold up! I made a Wrestling Escape Pod Instagram. Everyone needs to follow so that I can DM like famous directors like Paul Thomas Anderson. It's at Wrestling ePod, the same as our Twitter. Okay. Every episode I Photoshop some incredible. I don't Photoshop. I post things from the archive, like the time we met Alexa Bliss, you and I. We were out with the boys.
That was big. That was a big night. That was.
Yeah. So like everyone needs to follow, because after every episode we do, I take like the funniest talking points and make pictures out of it. So follow that. I did email her, but do people use email? I kind of feel like maybe I should have DM'd on Instagram, but at this point I feel like taking 2 steps might be too much. Maybe I should just.
Look, we're very chilled. And also, let's not forget, I don't think we've got the technology to bring her on anyway. So, do you know what I mean?
That is valid.
We probably shouldn't push too hard, because we've only just about figured out how to get both of us.
Don't forget, Sonny is watching this. So next thing you know, Sonny's going to be tweeting her. Sonny's going to be posting on her Instagram. Sonny, please do not.
Yeah, because we would actually like to get her. We would actually like to try and see if we could get her on. And obviously, if Sonny gets involved, we the chances of that happening plummet.
Yeah, Sonny, please do not ratio us.
Right, I think, well, unless I've got NXT to run away to, unless there was any other bits you wanted to go through.
Hold up. Let me think of big things that happen.
Yeah.
I will have more DVDs to unbox sometimes this month. I know everyone loved that segment.
Can I just say, and I genuinely did mean to mention this at the very start and it slipped my mind.
Okay.
Oh my God, I flipping love your unboxing video of, I think, is it The Ring? I haven't had a chance to watch them all yet, but there's a reason why I am a simp for Tommy Toy Travels for Triple T, right? There's a reason for it, because Tommy does reviews and videos that are different to what you will see elsewhere, and it's so good. I was honestly just crying with laughter as I was watching it, and you're like talking about like unboxing and saving the packaging, even though it was like Aubrey that was attached to just a cardboard little thing. And then you're talking about, guys, let's have a look at the back and the others in the series. And of course it's just cardboard on the back. And I was like, this is just so good. It's so good. It really deserves to be seen by more people. Like, it breaks my heart you went away for so long, because you'd be one of the big players still, you know. I
appreciate it, but I am quitting yet again because
oh my God.
It's just not fun. It's not fun. You get toys and what do? They just sit around. I'd much rather tweet to Wrestle Votes and vote for my favorite wrestlers.
I thought it was so funny though.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Your ability to think and see things maybe a slightly different way, or try to find like the comedy angle, but it kind of feels like, and I don't know if you do it in editing or if you do it at the time, but do you literally just do it as you're doing it? Like, is it improv?
Yes.
Is it?
100%, yeah.
Jesus. That's, yeah. I'm so impressed. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. I couldn't. There was some really, really funny stuff in there. If you've not seen that video of Tommy's, check it out. If you're not subscribed to Tommy's channel, check it out, because it's full of stuff like that. But I was watching that one in particular, and I was just like, man, this is so funny, so good, because I love how you play it really straight as well. Because it's kind of like really playing on a lot of the cliches of just like other figure review videos. So you're doing the standard stuff, but it's obviously just a cardboard sleeve. It was brilliant. So yeah, sorry to jump all over. But...
No, I love getting praise. I love people talking about how great I am. That's like the best thing in the world. And especially without me directly asking for people to do it. It's exciting. It's very exciting.
Oh my! I hope they tweet every week so we can rip into them. I really do. They're the best thing. They're just the gift that keep on giving, aren't they? They are just the gift that keep on giving. So you say you've got some more DVDs on the way?
Yeah, coming at the end of this month. So also, I'm upgrading my internet. So next week I could be in high def.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what I got? I got this the other day. It is a Stream Deck.
Stream Deck?
Yes. And
so you can push the buttons?
Yeah, I feel like this is going to allow us to do things, but I don't.
Savers clip. Yeah, have one of those be savers.
Well, I mean, I did. I do need that. Boo, 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 boo. I did have. No, you see, I've got the savers pick like thing there, but the picture's not there, and so that it's not actually. I'm pressing the button and it's not doing anything.
Do you still have LMK?
I think I cleaned all this up, to be honest. I mean, hang on.
That's a shame.
Oh, I did.
It's so good. It's so beautiful that you have that there. Thank you. And Sonny, do not, please, Sonny, please.
Yeah, what
we'll have Wrestle Votes dox you, and harass you if you do.
Yeah. Right, I do need to go. So
okay. Bye, Days. Nice to see you.
Awesome.
Oh, you say your goodbye. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, thanks. Awesome. Appreciate the support. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you again next week. Don't forget, send in your clips. We're not going to keep asking for them every single week. Just send your clips in. Just send in any questions, any thoughts, any theories. Just send in like any of that stuff, and we'll play it and respond to it and answer them and all that good stuff. So you can just send them through. I don't care if people are sending in like 10. We won't play all 10, but we'll just play the odd one or whatever. But just send them
I think we'll play more than one.
From the same person?
We'll see. More if people send in, we'll play from more than one source.
In all fairness, if they're good, then yeah, I'm totally down for doing that. But and also, it doesn't have to be a video. It could be audio. Because I was thinking there's some people that might not want to show themselves on camera. So, might, just send in stuff, would you? God,
we need
stop being so difficult.
Need this. Yeah, jeez. There are people on Twitter that are having people send them without them directly asking, and we always have to directly ask. So come on, guys.
Stop now. Stop. We've milked it enough. We've milked it enough.
No. We need this. We need this.
Bye for now.